All right. Let's get into this. I saw a video on here. I wanted everybody to check out. Check this out.
You're trying to make sure you're trying to figure out who the enemy is. The first thing they do is start attacking and trying to.
All right. We saw some stuff here earlier. I think that was the brother who was talking about let's see. Was it Brother Nate? Yeah, I think it was Brother Nate. No, it was another brother. No, it was another brother. Was it? No, it wasn't here. Oh, I know who it was. Sons of Thunder. They were saying something out here. Yeah, these guys here. Video.
So confident thanks to weight loss by Hertz, I'm down to my goal weight. My friends and family are all noticing my results.
Sons of Thunder. This is a hell of a video, man. And I'm going to tell you why. It's everything I've been saying about the Northern Kingdom. The light-skinned Northern Kingdom. Okay? It's everything I've been saying about the light-skinned Northern Kingdom. I call them.
Either dead or in jail, or they off doing something else.
Or they just left.
Or they just don't care about you. They just left. Right? That's happening to our people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Right? Our Hispanic brothers down on the border getting thrown in cages, and their families being separated from each other, man.
Yup.
Now, I see what you mean. You're trying to include some people who don't want to be included, man. And like I was telling you before, it's a thing about the wheat and the tare. That's all it is. It's a wheat and a tare. I know you don't, Jesus said not to divide them. We can't divide them. But you don't have to divide them. They divide themselves. And what the brother is about to go into, the leader of this group, he's on point. He's all the way on point. I got to make this video fair use. I know they don't like people coming in and talking over them and stuff like that. But I'm giving them the credit where the credit is due. We're not trying to cause division, but you cannot include the tare when they don't want to be included. You can't include wicked Israelites when they don't want to be included. I'm going to tell you something. It's a whole lot of light-skinned people down there. The tare, you don't want to call them mixed red. I call them mulattoes. It's a whole lot of mulattoes down there that don't want to be included. It's a whole lot of mulattoes here that don't want to be included with the niggas, with the Judah. Well, you call yourself Judah. In the Bible, Deuteronomy 2:7, he said he was going to scatter the nations among Jacob and Israel. He was talking about Simeon and Levi. But as we can see, all the nations are mixed together. All of the tribes are mixed together. There's some parts of the tribes are mixed together, and you don't know who you are. You feel like you're Judah, or you feel like you're Ephraim. Ephraim might know. Ephraim is easier to identify than Judah is, right? Because Judah, you could be, brothers, you stand up right now saying you Judah. You don't know if your people were brought over here on slave ships, or if they came over here with the 10 tribes that came thousands of years before the transatlantic. You don't know. You don't know. because what you guys are assuming that every northern kingdom is every northern kingdom tribe is light skinned. But I can show you right now that's not true. I can show you. I'm gonna show you right now.
Brothers being pushed out into the reservations and drinking themselves to death, man. They damn.
What you're calling the Native American brothers, they are not. Those are the $5 Indians. Those are the Indians that was pushed on the trees with the Seminole Indians and Judah and Benjamin and some parts of Issachar. Some parts of Issachar was sent on that Trail of Tears because they were all mixed up in Florida. The Seminole Indians are the runaway people that ran away from slavery. That was including the reclassified Indians, the reclassified Northern Kingdom, the reclassified Gad. All the brown people were reclassified. The Indians, the people that had kept their reservations, stayed on the reservation and was being fed and controlled and assimilated by Esau. They didn't go into the plantations. They stayed on reservations. And when they were when the United States reconstructed what they called it, the Doll Censor. Let me see. Mayo, and Dane Calloway. It's public record. It's public record. You can get the record where the Doll Censor started the mulattoes, it started the brown paper bag people, it classified all the black people as slaves, all the dark-skinned people that remained dark-skinned, they called them all the people that was brought here on the transatlantic slave, in the transatlantic slave trade. They say they brought all the dark-skinned ones here. The mulattoes, they called them mulattoes. They say they were mixed race. And then they said to the browner skinned people, like you got three shades sitting right here in front of you. They said that those people were classified as, and so we came up, now you guys come up saying the dark skinned people, the people with the most melanin in their skin is Judah. That's not true. That's not true. They reclassified all those Indians as Negroes. How in the hell did they do that if they were Northern Kingdom? They were never in captivity and in chains like you say so-called Judah. The Bible said, Deuteronomy 2:7 said that he was going to mix the races together in Jacob and in Israel. He said he's going to mix Simeon and Levi together. He was going to mix them and scatter them in Israel. So they're all mixed up. If they are all mixed up, we know that the Puerto Ricans came here and then in New York and had babies by a whole lot of dark-skinned, we call them black women, Native Americans. I mean, Afro-Americans. And I'm going to show you a video where you can't say Simeon didn't get mixed. Santo Domenico didn't get mixed up with the dark-skinned races. I'm going to show you a video. But I want to show you the rest of this. I want to show you these brothers here. Well, let me show you this now, if I can find it. Santo Dominicos. Bear with me. It's here. It's right here. It's right here. I should have had it pulled up. I'm sorry, guys. It's right here, though. I'm pretty sure I can pull it up. You might want to pull your kids from the screen, because hey, they decked out. They decked out like let me see. Let me go back to the history. Let me go back to the history part. Let me go. It's in my history. It's in my history. Yeah, it's in my history. We're going to pull it up here. Santo Dominicans. The Santo Dominicans. Santo Dominicans. You can go look it up yourself if you want to. The Santo Dominicans. Is this it? Let me see. Yeah. This is it right here. This is the Santo
Designer. Here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know.
This is Santo Dominican. Fair use, fair use. This is Santo Dominica. This is the Dominican Republic. This is the Dominican Republic. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Where the white people at? Are they supposed to be so much better than the Haitians? What? They look like Soul Train. A lot of them look like that's 4 or 5 of these videos. A lot of them look like the Soul Train women back in the early 70s, the late 70s and 80s. Are you kidding me? These are the people you say that are the light-skinned people, the Northern Kingdom. They don't look nothing like the Mexican-skinned people. These are black people. These are people from the Northern Kingdom. This is the Northern Kingdom. This is the Northern Kingdom. This is the Northern Kingdom. Look at them about to run over the people. Look, this is the Northern Kingdom, man. They're doing so much better than Haiti, so much better than the black people here. I don't think so. They the same. Then y'all go out of y'all way to get those to tear and try to make them call you, and they calling you. I'm gonna get back to the video so the brother can tell you how they talking to you and talking about black people. Those Mexicans are talking about these beautiful black women. All of these women, there's more women down here than you can count, man. And y'all chasing behind those Mexicans, those Spanish people, the terror. Are you crazy? All praises to the Most High. Here's where your people at. And I'm going to tell you something else. It's like this everywhere. Where you see those light-skinned people who come over here calling themselves white, a lot of them are the terror. Where you see them at and gather together and don't want to be black, these people ain't like that. These people ain't like that here. They know who they are. And the skin tone is not why they fighting against the Haitians. They're not trying to be white. They're not trying to come up here and take your jobs with the rest of the people that run across that border. Okay? They're not trying to run up here and take your jobs, man. Okay? Okay. I want to go back and listen to what this brother is saying up here. What these brothers are saying. It's a kind of videos I can show you. That was a good one. What?
9 a.m. to 10:45 a.m.
And that leads me to this.
Watch it. Now watch it.
I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead and say it, bro.
All right. You got it. Listen.
He don't want to say it. He gonna say it.
Yes, is the head tribe.
Yeah.
We teach that Judah is the blacks, the so-called blacks.
I know you do.
Of North America,
Mm-hmm.
of indigenous Negro descent, whatever that's supposed to mean, right?
See that? He can't even fix it. You know, he's playing it down. Like, okay.
Basically, what we're saying is the black man is Judah. Okay. Why do we call him that? Because spiritually, he spearheads the civil rights fight.
Yes.
His hand is in the neck of the enemy, like Genesis 49.
Yep.
He's the fighter.
He's the fighter, but he's mixed. He is mixed down there, right? They were mixed among Jacob and Israel. Read it. Which I don't want to change. I don't want to get off here too much because I ain't really did my work. I'm gonna have this computer together. I'm gonna have it laid out. I'm gonna keep hitting on this. Judah, he might be Judah. He might not be. There's a lot of light-skinned people up here that's working with y'all. So you can't say the dark-skinned people with melanin is all Judah because I just showed you the Dominican. And you got Haitians. Yeah, Haitians, they would be Judah. But then you got the Puerto Ricans. They are here. And they've had dark-skinned babies that's here. There's a lot of black Puerto Ricans up here. Now, I believe Judah, he pulled in a lot of people with him. That's kind of a hard one. Because I want to agree that Judah has got this thing started and kicked off. But now, it was so many babies handed around and sold from Florida over to Texas. Now, we got a bunch of people in Texas, the battle axe. A bunch of them could be Puerto Ricans. They could be Jamaicans. They could be Asher. They could be Issachar. I'm Issachar. I can show you a picture of my family, and by word of mouth, we've been down south in Louisiana all the time. All the time we've been down there. I was talking to my aunt the other day, and all the report is that all of our relatives were short people. And they were all Indians. My grandmother had on, we got pictures of her in her Indian garb, her Northern Kingdom garb. It was a dress. I'm gonna let you hear what this brother's saying. I'm pretty sure y'all saw the video. But what he's saying is actually it would account to me, it would add up to me as proof that the tear it's a lot of light-skinned mulatto Mexicans. I don't like saying that. That's a byword. Spanish-speaking people from Mexico that are saying that they are not Israel, but they are Israel. Did you hear what I said? And it's a lot of Spanish people speaking light-skinned mulatto people, Mexicans, that are saying they are Israel, and I'm not sure if they are. And he's going to tell you why. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Watch.
He's the one that stands up and makes the call that we're going to go to war.
Yep, that's right.
He stood against Esau where Esau is.
That's right.
Now, if that's the case, if that's what you're going on, then it's very few of y'all. General Yohana, he ain't going to never take nobody to war. Nate ain't take his men to war. Never. They'll stand around and talk shit and collect YouTube money. But I believe maybe you guys, maybe Naquan, Battle Axe, Priest Shabbat, HOI. I might be missing somebody, but y'all the only ones I believe that'll go to war, man. That'll say, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Come in, take my brother's house, my neighbor's house. He's an Israelite. Y'all ain't gonna just stand there and watch him come and attack the people, our people. I'm not so sure about General Yohana. He can't fight too well. I know Nate, they say they gonna stand with the UCC codes, the people who run that government and make the laws that send the government out on it. I think they saying that they just gonna lay back and gone and lay their neck down and gone, you know. Now, if the Most High let them catch me and torture me, then that's what. But Jesus didn't say we had to do that. He didn't tell us to lay there. Matter of fact, he said he gonna give us directions how to escape the people. Now, if he catch some of us, that's our fate, right? I'm not gonna say he ain't gonna catch me, but the Most High gotta let him catch me. Because if he comes stumbling, I'm taking as many as I can take out with me. The first one through the door, I know he gone. He through. Well, listen to the brother.
So he gets to be Judah. But then you got Benjamin with us. Those are my brothers from the islands who did the same thing. Then you got Levi with us. Those are my brothers from Haiti who did the same thing. Right. That's right.
What?
And they're supposed to represent the head tribe. Listen good. They're supposed to represent the head tribe. But there's a whole nother house.
Okay, he said Benjamin and Levi. That's the southern kingdom. But I just showed you Simeon. And I some more people that stood up and fought. The people from Rio, Brazil. They stood up and fought. They stood up and fought. The people from Rio, Brazil, they stood up and fought. When they went down there and took them on that island and took them down there on that continent, when they first started, that was one of the biggest slave ports. You can look it up. Look at the we got books, but look at, and plus they testify that they were brought on in those locations down there. Their relatives told them, their ancestors told them that they are part of the transatlantic slave trade. They were brought there on ships in chains. You say, some of y'all say, I ask you all the time, how did the Northern Kingdom get scattered out in the places where they said where they would be, where you say they would be, according to Genesis 49? Everybody gets silent like crickets. All the Israelite camps get silent. When I've been on your pages when you was live and I asked you these questions on Facebook, I asked you, y'all get silent, get mad, tell me to get off your channel, and you don't have to answer me. They hate that question, man. They get to trembling when you ask them, and they think you're gonna ask them that, and they can't explain it. They don't want to explain. You see how hard it was for him to stumble through here, but he's gonna bring up some valid points, and he's getting to them. But those men, whoever they are, down in Rio, in Brazil, 30,000 of them fought and killed their slave masters, went up in those mountains, and they couldn't bring them down. They had to do them like they did the North American Indians, and they made over 400 and something treaties with them because they couldn't defeat them heads up without the bloodshed. It wouldn't have even been no use to stay on this land if they had kept trying to fight them Indians. If the Most High didn't those treaties, they made treaties. Why would they gonna make a treaty if they so powerful and beat the shit out of the native Indians? If they could whoop them so bad and the Gatling gun was doing so much damage, then why would they make treaties? They distressed the Indians, Gad, which was black, and they got us to lay our guns down Look at that movie Geronimo or Crazy Horse. They captured our women and kids. They killed some of them and took the rest of them and convinced our women and kids to get us to lay our guns down. We didn't have nothing else to fight for. We was distressed and come in and let them feed us and lay on them plantations, on them reservations like they doing the so-called the $5 Indians up there, the ones that General Yohana went up there and they called the girl an alley cat. They went up there and she cussed them out and told them get from up there. We don't want you niggas up here. They freezing to death up there, hungry, drunk, on drugs, and they don't want have nothing to do with you black Israelites, because they know who they are and they know who they are not. The same way they doing them, they did us like that all through 1700s, all through since they got here. They talked a lot of us. They captured us, took us on them islands, and took us on those islands on those slave ships. And those people thought they came from Africa. We know that ain't true. We know they didn't bring. It's over 300 million people down there saying that they were brought there on slave ships, covering the southern part of America. They said they brought them there on slave ships, especially in Brazil and down through Rio and down there as you go in the Afro part of those countries. In the Afro part of those countries, they say they came from Africa. No, they didn't. They were the Northern Kingdom that was here, and they moved them off of North America and moved them down there. The French, Portuguese, the English, the British, they went down there to build their empire with their sugar and tobacco. Okay? Nothing else really grows down there. They did not leave North America. The Northern Kingdom did not leave North America and go down there in those sandy lands where no vegetable grow when they could have stayed here. It's over 500 million people here on this land right now. And it's still more room than we can even bear. They just got us stacked on top of each other. No way those Indians left this plush land where all the deer, the buffalo, the antelope, all the rabbits and stuff they could eat. They was eating unclean food. No way they left and went down there to eat turtles, man. No. Fish and turtles. No. They didn't do that. Tsunamis. No. Let's listen to this. He's going to tell you why you can almost say that the people who are claiming to be Issachar and all the other mulatto-looking people who run governments in these lands down south, they come across the border, they let them in, they gave them loans and stuff, and they attack us. Let's listen.
Called Ephraim.
Ephraim, Northern Kingdom.
Head tribe. Listen good. They're supposed to represent the head tribe. But there's a whole nother house of Israelites called Ephraim.
And you say that they are pale-faced like the Mexicans, and I can go and show you videos where the Afro-Mexicans, the Afro-Dominicans, the Afro-Venezuelans, yeah, all down through there. I can show you the Afro part, and they have the features, the pure features that the pale-faced people of that land do not have. They don't have those features that the dark-skinned people have. They look like Negroes.
Ephraim is head of the Northern Kingdom. Right. Meaning he's the general to them. Yes? Judah has made it his responsibility to fight for the rights of Ephraim.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Any oppression happening to them, all of your top teachers are from where? Yeah. And this Israelite thing about...
And see, here's the thing. Judah was just a part of the civil rights, the people fighting in civil rights, because the Deuteronomy 2nd chapter 7th verse said that other nations were going to be scattered in Jacob and in Israel. Ain't Judah in Jacob and in Israel? Ain't that the same thing, just reiterated? All the nations were going to be scattered together with the Simeons, with Simeon and Levi. Those are specific. But we know that the Puerto Ricans, Ephraim, came over here and had babies by black women. And their sons have babies by black women. They keep getting darker now. And their sons have babies by black women. The only people that whited themselves out, you can tell who they are because they look like they have no melanin in their skin right now. And a lot of them are saying that they are Israelites, and they are not. A lot of them are saying that they are not Israelites, and they are.
Our top teachers are who?
Judah. That's facts. That's facts.
I don't know, outside of General Hashar, I don't know a Gadite, Reubenite teacher that's at the front line of this thing and
right.
powerful.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know who they are. I said they don't need me to keep reiterating myself.
Yeah, God. That's true. That's fair.
How many Ephraimite or Simeonite instructors do you know are at the front of this thing and powerful?
I don't know. That's true.
So it becomes Judah's job to sigh and cry for what's happening to everybody.
Now, I ain't got no problem with that. I'll give you that. If you're talking about leaders, I'll give you that. That could be possible. I'm not going to argue against that. But you have a lot of men that's out on the street teaching just as hard or harder than the leaders of this thing. All the men standing with you, they support you. If you say you Judah, all the men standing there with you, they work just as hard as you do. And I think the Bible said that you can't be like the prodigal son's elder brother and get mad because the prodigal son left and he came back and the father treated him with the same love that he treated the elder brother with, but the elder brother had indignation against his younger brother. And then the Bible said all the laborers are going to get paid the same. I know that ain't the point you're making, but don't ease around and make that point and try to stack the leaders up better than the people that's doing the work too. Because that's hard work to go out there on those streets, man. And every one of them men are going to get the same reward that you're going to get, that Jabak is going to get. They out there working harder than Jabak. They out there, there's men out there in IUIC working harder than Nate and them captains and generals he got up there. They didn't have to stay out there long at all because them men came in, they flooded in. It's all the men is working harder than General Yohana in his group. Naquan is training his men to work. All of those men in WFI and Sakari, they are working hard, harder than Guerrilla. If you ask me. Everybody's part is important, man. Everybody's going to receive the same payment. So I don't know why y'all bragging, man.
Right.
But Ephraim, you the head of the northern kingdom.
Yeah.
We need you to sigh and cry concerning what's going on with your people.
Right.
Who's teaching Gad from Gad that they're...
Gad is out there working with you. You don't know who Gad is. You think Gad is them $5 Indians when all those so 5 civilized tribes, they sent them up north to Wisconsin and all through there. When they sent them up there, before they got there, they found out the Seminole Indians, the black Indians was with them. The black runaway, Judah, and all the others drag along. Do you think they took all the northern kingdom off this land? It was 10 tribes. You think they took all of them off of this land? No, they didn't. They are scattered among each other. You keep forgetting that. They are scattered. Israel is scattered among each other. All the tribes are scattered. We are not only, just because you write them down on that piece of paper, they become one nation. They actually became one nation because they mixed together. Okay? So here's what we're saying again. Here's what I'm going to say it again. Let me go back. I don't want to miss the point.
Evil for saying that they don't want the black man to be a part of their story.
I hear that's where he's going right there. Where he's going is great. What he's about to say is so good. It's so good. He needed to say this. I commend him for saying this. But I'm gonna tell you something. I have not seen those mulatto, talking about the color of their skin. I'm not saying the wheat or the terror. The mulatto wheat go back in their country and gather up those Afro relatives of theirs. I needed to say that.
I don't know. That's a fair.
As black men, Judah will teach all of the southern kingdom, yo, you got to accept Ephraim. That's your brother. That Negro only stuff is nonsense.
Oh,
right? Where's the northern kingdom brother doing the opposite for our side?
Right.
And what brothers do is when I say that, and I've been saying this for years, brothers say, y'all were all tribe bangers.
Yeah. But it's real, man.
I'm not tribe bang. Y'all were all, that's tribalism.
No.
No, it's not. I'm not. I love Ephraim. I defend Ephraim every day.
It's not. It's tribalism, but I understand where you're going. And when you say Judah, and you don't see certain tribes, and you don't know, that's what we're saying. That's tribalism, because they are mixed together. Read Deuteronomy 2nd chapter and the 7th verse. And people who are older than you know that in New York and places like that, Florida, Cubans have mixed with all people. Haitians have mixed with all dark-skinned people and light-skinned. Jamaicans mix. A Jamaican right now is going with a friend, is getting ready to marry a friend of mine's daughter, who you would say is Judah. They're marrying North American people. Puerto Ricans, okay?
Teach or do a video without somebody writing in the comments, I like everything y'all saying, but them Puerto Ricans and them Native Americans is not our people.
They love saying this. They say.
I can't do one video without that.
Yeah.
And then who's the one that's champions for them? We do.
Yeah.
No, that's my brother. And I'm doing all of this history.
He just told you. That'd be me. That would be me. That would be me. I don't say the Puerto Ricans are. I say those Native Americans are not us. They are not us. Those are different races of people that they're calling the Native Americans. They are saying themselves that they are not us. They have their own sovereignty. They are not us. They have their own sovereignty. Just because they growed up in poverty and in the curse with us. Read Matthew's 13 and 25. Esau, the enemy, planted his seed among our nations, and he left them there. Of course, we took care of his bastard children. We took care of his children. And his children had babies with dark-skinned people. Esau has dark-skinned babies in this country. Esau, when he left his mother and father, the first thing he did was went down in Ethiopia and Africa and got him a black woman, 2 or 3 black women. Esau, come on, man, he loved black women. He mixed his seed with us. You don't know who is who. That's why the Most High got to separate the sheep from the goat, okay?
reading all these books to prove that's my brother.
Exactly.
Where is the Gadite teacher or the Northern Kingdom teacher?
No, you're not going to read any book that says the Gadites or that they pushing up today. You might read some books that say that. Wrong books. Those people didn't become a people until the 1700s. Gad was already here. Gad did not get overtaken by troops until the Union Army came here. That's after the Civil War. They did not get overtaken. It wasn't no troops on North America until after the Civil War. It was just settlers. After the 1865, when they started reclassifying people. What are you talking about? Israel? Not you, brother. You can make a good point. But I'm talking to everybody who just can't wait to say I'm wrong.
That's teaching the Northern Kingdom that the black man is his brother. And he's vicious with it. Where?
I ain't seen that. I haven't seen that.
So I'm charging y'all, man. Number one, y'all. I knew of a North.
Yep.
No, that's my brother. And I'm doing all of this history.
Yep.
I'm reading all these books to prove that's my brother.
Exactly.
No,
Where is the Gadite teacher or the Northern Kingdom teacher that's teaching the Northern Kingdom that the black man is his brother?
If you want to know who was here on this land first and what color they was, look at Cooey Mayo's research or Dane Calloway's. I have books that explorers wrote from the 1400s and the 1500s telling you what color the people here on this land were. They were black. Tons of books, they were black. You are overlooking the fact that Esau's bastard children who were left in the ghetto with us and went up under the curses with us, mad right now, they pissed off right now because they know their daddy, Esau, is not treating them right. They are not black. They're telling you we not black. So we're going to come up the best way we can. If we have to join these Israelites against you, ain't that what most children who hate their father do? They go, and their parents, they go do opposite of what the parents want them to do. They don't want to be a part of that family. Anything, they want to sabotage the family. That's what you're seeing now, brothers.
Vicious with it. Where?
I ain't seen that. I haven't seen that.
So I'm charging y'all, man. Number one, y'all. I knew of a Northern Kingdom camp back in like 2018. It was called the Mighty Northern Kingdom. They got the 12 tribes chart, but they got Ephraim on top. Stop it. Stop it, Doc. And when I said something, people got mad at me. Why? Because y'all were all, why you tribe banging? You chasing them away. Those is our brothers. There's more of them coming. Yeah.
All right, everybody knows that if you conceal carry, the most important thing to be able to do with your gun is actually put a round on target if you're required to do so. But shooting bullets at a target can get to be system from us here at Vanish. This full system right here allows you to train from home. You don't have to spend any money on it every single day. Now, here's the good news.
Yeah. So who you got to follow?
The black man. Come on.
You got a problem?
Come on. Come on, man.
Stop making it like that. You making it like that.
Right. Stop doing that.
Because we give enough respect as black men to our, we fight for y'all daily.
Every day.
It's a brand new.
Listen, man. Jacob, all of his sons were the same color, man. All of his sons were the same color. If Jesus was black, they all were the same color, different tones, man. They did not lack melanin in their skin. They did not lack melanin in their skin, sir. Wow. And this is what we need to get straight here. You gotta stop saying, because it actually is, and I can see it's a camaraderie going on here And the way you looking at it, is going to keep the light-skinned, unmelanated mulatto people fighting against you. When we are all mixed up, It don't make no difference. If you Judah, then you just Judah. Just keep doing your work. But it's an ego thing, man. It's that same old black thing. I'm better than you. I want to show y'all brothers we a little better than y'all. Them people ain't gonna bow down to their brother. If anything, the Bible says we're supposed to look up to Judah. So all you got to do is keep acting like Judah. You got to be the first ones that'll go out against. When you be the first team that'll go out and gather your men and take them down there and tell Edomites, we won't keep your holidays. We go down. We're not gonna keep your laws. Let us go. We're no longer a part of your we're not gonna be assimilated into your laws. You can't stop us on the streets and make us follow your laws and keep shooting us. We're gonna stand against you. We're gonna put our security teams together, and every time one of your corporation men stop our people and kill them, it's gonna be a gunfight. We're gonna take swords. We're gonna stop y'all. We ain't gonna watch y'all shed our brother's blood. Y'all gathered in y'all little corners talking tough. We Judah. No, you ain't Judah. You ain't Judah. You ain't Judah till you stand up like Moses did and say, we ain't gonna let you kill our brothers and sisters no more. All y'all saying y'all Judah, gather together. General Yohana, Nate, Shabak. I know Naquan them, WFI, and all them young dudes, they will. And I believe y'all will. But until you do that and stand, I will. I'll stand with you. I can't do much for you, but I can lay down cover fire. Until we stand openly and tell them we are going to establish God's law where we live. Every community and every county different counties have their own police force. They have their own security. They protect their people. You can't go in their gated communities. And until y'all do that and get ready for Jacob's trouble, then it don't make no difference you call yourself Judah or not, man. It don't make no sense. Because the Bible said that all the nations are going to be scattered together. He's going to scatter them together. That's what he says is going to happen in these last days. So you running around talking about you. It ain't for you to do that. Just get out here and teach and do what God is leading you to do. So if you ain't going to never do that, you might as well be the northern kingdom. General Yohana, Nate, following after Esau's laws. All the Nate scary men following after Esau's laws. General Yohana, his men ready to go, man. He got a bunch of gangsters, but you can't be gangsters out there. You can't be mistreating women. You can't hate your brother. You ain't going to go. Until y'all break away from them leaders that y'all got now. Hopefully God won't have to break y'all away from them. You're not going to gather together. You're not going to stand against Esau. Once the Most High see you, what's that, 1 Kings 8? 1 Kings 8. Once he see y'all be thinking yourself and standing up and saying, we're Judah, we're not going to assimilate with you. We rather die than to keep playing this game with y'all. Y'all going to back off of us or kill us. Y'all don't trust the Most High enough to do that. Until you get like Joshua and Caleb saying we can't take the land, then, you might as well be the weakest lamb on the totem pole. Because you are not leading men to war and and leading them to be free and to trust in the Most High to defeat our enemies for us. You're doing a lot of talking about what Esau is doing to you. That's all you're doing. You ain't gonna shake a stick at a snake, man. Y'all scared, man. Until that fear come off of y'all and y'all gather together in love and stand against this enemy like you're supposed to do. I'm not saying go out and start killing people. I'm saying start with the government and demand that they respect your First Amendment right, the right to assemble your nation back. And if it have to be some bloodshed, then it be some bloodshed. But we will defend ourselves. Until you young men do that, you just talking, man. All praise to the Most High.
Only every hour explaining intricately how the Gadite used to own slaves. And then I got to debate him with saying, well, hold on,